Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I just want to start off by saying welcome to all of my new subscribers. My last video, in case you didn't see it, was a collaboration with two other YouTubers that I'm going to link either down below or somewhere in this frame. It is a must-watch video for all women over 30. And I did get a lot of new subscribers from that video from Stephanie's channel and from Melanie's channel. And once again, I just want to welcome you. I hope you enjoyed that video as well as the other videos I have on my channel. And I do want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for all of your kind words. Everything just really touched me. I'm so grateful that you took the time to let me know how you feel about my videos. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this look right here in just about 5 minutes. Now, the video is of course going to be longer than 5 minutes because you guys know I like to teach. I like to talk about the product. I like to teach you a little bit about why I'm doing what I'm doing. I can't just go bam, 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 do this, do this, do this. I really feel like I just have to give a little bit more information again about the product and about what exactly I'm doing so that you at home can actually recreate it. It's so hard when people do these 5-minute videos and they just move so quickly, you don't really catch everything and you're not really understanding the technique. So with this video, while I'm going to try to make it as short as possible, I really do hope that it's not about the products that I'm using, it's about the technique that I'm using and the types of products that I'm using to achieve this look in a short amount of time. I do show you a couple of things at the end that are optional that I just personally like to do, but I can do this look, everything you see here, in 5 minutes or less. So it might take some practice for you to get to the 5-minute mark, but all of these steps should be able to be done in 5 minutes or even less. If you are interested in seeing how I achieved this look, then please keep on watching. I'm recording this portion of the video on my iPhone because I know how many of you feel about filters on camera. So anyway, this is on my iPhone, no filters. This is my skin. I'm not embarrassed of the way my skin looks. I don't have beautiful, perfect skin, but I'm working on it. And the whole point of YouTube is to show you how to better yourself and how to improve things. So there's no way I would want to deceive you in any way, shape, or form. So this is it. This is my bare skin. Let's get to it. So while this is meant to be a quick 5-minute makeup routine, I am going to be showing you a couple things at the end of the video that are completely optional, just something that will make this more of a maybe 6 to 7 minute makeup routine, but still pretty fast. And one of those things is adding some cluster corner lashes to the outer corner of the eye. If you've watched my tutorials before, you know that I love to add a little bit of a lash, maybe not always a strip, but just some individuals or a corner. And these clusters from Kiss, you can get at, I think, any drugstore. They're so easy to use, and I'm just gonna pop a couple on the outer corners. But while I am doing the rest of my makeup, I put a little bit of glue into that little well so it can start the process of drying a little bit. So it's getting a little tacky, because while you don't want the glue to dry completely, if it's a little bit tacky, it'll make the application process so much easier. I'm just letting the glue dry a little so it's ready for me to use at the end of the 5 minutes of putting on the rest of my face. Now in this video, I'm going to be using a couple of products that I received from Octoly or Octoly, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But if you're not familiar with Octoly or Octoly, it's a website for bloggers and YouTubers to go and we look for products that we're interested in. We basically pitch our channels to the companies, and if they are interested in our channels or our blog, they will send us a product just for our review. We are not obligated to give it a good review. They aren't paying us for the review. They are just sending us the product to try out. Because companies, if they're good companies, they want to hear honest reviews. Just as you do, they want to hear honest reviews. So they want to know if there's something about a product that you aren't liking, or they want to know if there's something that you really love about a product. How can any company improve if they don't hear the truth? So the first product I'm using is from Octoly, and it is the Pure Minerals Bare It All 12-Hour 4-in-1 Skin Perfecting Foundation. I am in the shade Golden Medium. Okay, now the thing with this foundation, this is not the first time I'm using it, but the reason why I chose to put it in this video is because it has such amazing coverage that it can work as a foundation and a concealer. The only thing is that it is rather thick. So I recommend using a damp beauty blender. I know I recommend the beauty blender for most foundations, but some you can use a brush, some you can use your fingers. This one really, for me, in order to shear it down to where it was at my comfort level, because it is very, very thick, I like to use the damp beauty blender. What I love about it is that it is such full coverage. It does last all day, for me at least, even on my oily skin. and I can use it as a concealer, which you'll see in just a second. So I'm applying a little bit to the sponge. Just to tell you a little bit more about this product while I'm applying it, it is a 12-hour demi-matte finish. It has agave extract, green tea extract, ginseng. It has something that Pure Minerals calls a keratin, not a keratin, a keratin complex, and it's supposed to moisturize and plump the skin and fight the signs of aging over time. So it's just, I mean, look at the coverage it gave. It is such nice coverage. I was really, really impressed. Another thing I love about this foundation is that it doesn't emphasize my pores. It doesn't make them look huge. It doesn't make them disappear. It's not one of those completely flawless foundations because it is a demi-matte, not a matte, but it doesn't make them look huge either. Some foundations I use just make my pores look enormous. And now that I've applied it to my entire face, I'm gonna be also using it as my concealer. So you can use the tip of the Beauty Blender or you can use your finger. I'm kind of applying it with the tip of my Beauty Blender. And once again, it's really concentrated, so you don't have to use a lot. As you can tell, the coverage on this is pretty good. So if you are in a hurry and you just don't have time to reach for that separate concealer, this is a wonderful option. Now I'm just using a little CoverGirl Professional powder in the shade Translucent and a big fluffy powder brush. And I am just setting my T-zone, which is my forehead, my nose, my cheeks, and my chin. And next up, I'm moving to my brows. Some of you might already have amazing brows that all you need is maybe some clear brow gel or tinted brow gel. Mine are microbladed, so the shape is already there, but the color is not. So I always take a brow pencil. Today I am using the Benefit Precisely My Brow. I've never been one to do those kind of crazy, overdrawn, dramatic, ombre Instagram or YouTube brows. I like to keep mine a little bit more natural. But especially when I'm in a hurry, I go rather quickly and I just go underneath the outline and then fill in as quickly as possible. So when I'm in a hurry, they're not perfect, but I just need them to have a little bit more color. I don't do anything crazy. I don't need to be too perfect or precise when I'm in a hurry. This part probably takes the longest of anything that I do. And then I do take a quick swipe of clear brow gel just to set everything and make them look really natural. So next I'm moving on to cheeks, and I'm using another product I received from Octoly to review. I actually saw it on another YouTuber's channel a couple months ago, and I almost went and bought it because it looked so interesting to me and she was raving about it so much. But then I went to Octoly and I saw that there were a few still available to apply to review, and I was lucky enough to have By Terry send me one. I've worked with them in the past, and this is the By Terry Glow Expert Duo Stick. So the color I got is Peachy Petal because it's the shade I saw this other YouTuber use, and she and I have sort of similar coloring, and it looked so pretty on her, and I love a peachy pink blush. This product is pretty perfect for when you're on the go or in a hurry, or even if you're not, because it is your highlighter and your blush in one. So I know some of you who are familiar with me and my videos and the fact that I have very oily skin are probably wondering why I am choosing a cream product, because those don't tend to stay on very well on an oily skin. But this one I have had no issues with. It is so pretty and natural, and I'll tell you that I do layer it with a powder when I go out at night. But for this quick 5-minute makeup, I don't. Basically, I just take the stick, I smile, I apply it right here. So that way the blush color goes here, the highlight goes right on the top of my cheekbones, and I just blend it out. And if you put too much on like I just did, just take your beauty blender and buff it out. So I highly recommend this glow stick from By Terry, which is a little bit more of a pricey brand. I believe this stick is $48, and you are getting a 2-in-1 product, and it is so worth it to have something this easy to use that looks so pretty and feels so comfortable on the skin and is great for all skin types. Now moving on to eyes, my eyes are looking a little extra red and tired and puffy lately because my allergies have just been completely out of control. So my eyes have just been itching like crazy. So enough about my allergy problems. I want to show you this product from Charlotte Tilbury. It is called the Color Chameleon, and it is one of my favorite things to use for my eyes when I'm in a hurry and I just want a quick eyeshadow look. And what I'm doing is I am just taking this product and I am putting it on my lid, and then I'm taking my finger and I am blending it out. Doing the same on the other eye. Do not worry at all about being precise with this. So I'm just taking my finger and I'm blending it and I'm raising my brows so I can really see. With the hooded eye, sometimes it's very difficult to see how far to go up, how far to bring your shadow up. So I raise my brows, tilt my head back so I can see the entire lid space, and then blend out like this. I'm adding a little bit more to this side. So now I'm going underneath the lash line. And just to add a little bit more pop to the look, I'm taking one of these Eyes to Mesmerize shadows from Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the color Bette. And again, I'm just using my fingers. And I'm just popping that right on the center of the mobile eyelid. And it just gives it a little extra something. Really, really pretty. I love, love, love these cream eyeshadows. Next, I'm taking Charlotte Tilbury's Rockin' Coal in Barbarella Brown. This product actually grew on me. I wasn't all that excited about it when I first got it, but after using it for a while, now I really, really love it. And I'm gonna use it to just lightly line my top lash line. So now I'm gonna curl my lashes and apply some mascara. The mascara I'm using today is a little mini sample of the Le Volume de Chanel that I received as a little gift when I purchased a Chanel foundation a couple weeks ago. This mascara is so expensive, but it's so good. I was really excited when they popped one of these in my bag. Now for some light contouring, I'm taking my Holy Grail Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow, and I'm just going a little bit underneath my cheekbones, on my forehead, and then I'm taking my finger and applying a little bit down the sides of my nose to slim that down a little bit. Now for my lips, I'm using this great 2-in-1 product. It's from Buxom. It is the Plump Line Lip Liner and the shade is Hush Hush. I am just going to start by lining like I normally would. And this is so creamy. I'm really impressed with this pencil. So once I've lined, then I start filling in. And then I'm going to top it off with a little gloss. This is just a clear one from Rimmel. So this is the completed look, but as I told you in the beginning of the video, there are a couple of things that are completely optional that you can do if you feel are necessary or you want to just take the look up another notch. It should only take you another 30 or 60 seconds or so. I'm going to use a little bit of this Fiona Styles Brightening Stilo. So I'm just going to apply a little bit more through here. Once again, just use my finger to really brighten up a little bit more. And then finally, I'm gonna pop on just a couple of these clusters just on the outer corners of my eye. The glue should be more than ready to go because it's been sitting out the whole time I was doing the other makeup. And what I'm doing is I'm just popping it right on the outer corner of my eye. Just adds a little bit of a flare. I'm just gonna pop 2 on either side. And you can use a tweezers. I recommend using a tweezers. I just left mine upstairs. And then once those corner lashes are on and dry, you can choose to take a little bit more of your mascara and just blend it all together. Okay, so as with my intro, I am now filming on my Sony camera. So this I thought would be a good way for you guys to see how lighting does make a difference, and what I was kind of talking about in the beginning of the tutorial portion, that this camera does offer a little bit of smoothing because yeah, I definitely look better on this camera than I did on the iPhone. But I will continue to show you foundation reviews and tutorials, I think on my iPhone, because I know you guys feel better about it. You like a more realistic look, and that's what I want to bring you. You guys tell me how you want me to fix and tweak things, and I will do my best to do that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. I hope maybe you learned a trick or two, or maybe some products that you are going to try, because I highly recommend all of those products, but you can find dupes at a more affordable price point. If you did really like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave me a comment and subscribe if you're not already. You can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter. All of those are Risa Does Makeup, and I'll see you guys in my next video.